This is the TV news for Friday, January 21st. Hello, I'm Jeff Grimshaw, and we begin with the sports TV news. The evolution of TV sports. First, there were sports on the broadcast networks. Then national sports networks on cable were born. Then regional sports networks. Then a single pro team network evolved, like YES. And now with us is Eric Mackerlin to talk about a new evolution, or maybe it's a revolution in TV sports. Eric.
Thanks a lot, Jeff. That's exactly what we're looking at here. You know, the sports world gasped when Notre Dame football bolted to sign its own television contract with NBC. And it gasped again when the Big Ten Conference formed its own cable network. And of course, we have other things out there like the YES Network and so forth. And we saw the next logical step in this evolution as the University of Texas announced it had come to a 20-year, $300 million agreement with ESPN to start a 24-hour cable channel that's going to launch in September 2011. Now, here's what the deal calls for. It's going to have at least one exclusive Longhorns football game. We're going to get pre- and post-game shows for Longhorns football. There'll be coverage of other UT sports like men's and women's basketball and other Olympic sports. And don't doubt we'll probably also see a lot of UT baseball. Remember, Roger Clemens is a University of Texas alumni. And we're also supposedly also going to get other academic and cultural events. So, despite that last promise, make no mistake, this is about the biggest name in television sports doing a deal with one of the biggest names in college football. And we already know UT considered bolting the Big 12 in 2010. So it doesn't take much imagination to see them expanding their football schedule in order to drive more revenue in this deal that they won't have to share with their other Big 12 conference partners. And if you're in the cable satellite biz in Texas, well, it's the nation's second largest state, and it's one that's craziest about its football. It's more or less impossible to imagine how you can stay in business without adding this channel. So it's probably going to be a very, very big launch. It's not just going to be a big launch in Texas either, my friends. There are 450,000 graduates of the University of Texas nationwide. This channel is going to be all over the Southwest. I don't doubt it's going to develop a nationwide footprint in no time at all. Look for it in September of 2011. This is a really big deal, and I think we'll have to think there are going to be other public schools and private schools with big sports programs who are going to be considering that they might need to take this step themselves.
I believe you're right, Eric. I think this is just the tip of the iceberg, and I think other schools will follow suit, and I'm going to have a deep, dark secret I'm going to reveal for the first time ever here on the TV news. I am, in fact, a son of Texas. 3 years of my youth, I grew up there. I have genuflected in front of the Alamo, so I'm looking forward to this launch. We thank you, Eric, and we will see you next week. Hey, remember over a month ago our bold 2011 predictions right here on the TV news? Eeny, meeny, jelly beanie, the spirits are about to speak. Yeah, I sensed your arrival. And let's talk about Oprah Winfrey Network. Big launch in store. But will it be a real juggernaut in the ratings? Well, certainly not out of the gate. Well, guess what? Oprah did have just an okay start, but week 2 of OWN was down 20% in target viewership, both in prime time and total day. I told you so. Now, let's visit another bold prediction. And speaking of American, let's talk American Idol. We see this venerable franchise's ratings slipping even further this year with the new judging panel spawning audience under-delivery. Yeah, well, Idol's 2011 premiere was off 13% over its 2010 premiere. I told you so. Now, if you want to visit the tvnews.tv archives and see all of our bold predictions, go ahead. And then just try to hold me accountable on our Facebook page.
Future events and opportunities brought to you by Dude Walker. Get the best voice. Get the best price. Get Dude at DudeWalker.com.
Well, now is the time to become a sponsor of the TV news and take advantage of our now nearly 275,000 views and our exceptionally high clout scores to boot. They measure our influence with the industry via social media. Go TV News, go TV News. To get started, email us at advertise at thetvnews.tv. And that about does it for this edition of the TV News. Now, we will be back on Monday with a fresh edition, plus we'll comment on our misinformed marketing friends once again at the Weather Channel, who will once again be driving off of a cliff on short order. I'm Jeff Grimshaw. Thanks for watching, and go out and make it a great weekend.
The TV News has been brought to you by American Ingenuity TV. For all of your electronic marketing and creative challenges, American Ingenuity TV is simply the solution.